Get to actually read too. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in this literature club? I have to turn up that music. Doot, doot. It's in my headset. I don't think I really care. It was not. Oh shit! I was just playing it. It's probably really loud. Okay, perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Probably will. I don't know which one I'm gonna pick though, because they're all kind of bad in their own way. Not gonna lie. It's also really fucking loud. Very loud, actually. Um, it's just because my headset's loud. I'll just need to. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure Chuck, chill. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh my god. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club members will write. Uh, shit. This is probably a very important choice. Alright. Calm. Oh, you can choose any of these. Do 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 do. Judgment. Okay. Twirl. Like, are we just making one big poem out of all these words? Because it's not really gonna make a lot of sense. Oh my god. A tone, give me marriage, electricity, contamination, waterfall, misfortune, death, skirt, amazing, misfortune, heaven sent blanket, vibrant, yeah. I think we might go after purple hair girl because she's kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. Games, ribbon, broken, milk. Chuck, are you calm now? I don't know if Chuck is calm. This is a Chuck stream. But I guess. Chuck! He's laying down now. Hopefully he's good. Nightgown, fluffy, poof. Uncanny. Hey. Chuck is not calm. Chuck, calm down. Agonizing. Love. Okay. Unrestrained. Doki Doki's right there in the name. Determined. Fireworks. Infallible. Sparkle. Damn. Okay. Maybe that's gonna be a fire poem. Hello again, Noobgoat. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. She's also bad as hell. Tell me when to sniff that asshole of hers. Chuck. You guys see Chuck? Hold up. No, I don't know if you guys can see Chuck. He's my friend's mom's dog, and this man is very, very, very loud. He also really hates being separated. At least I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. He needs to get some bitches. Thank you for keeping your promise, Noobgoat. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he even deserves any slack. I hate this bitch. This Is this bitch right here? Just not the vibe. I don't even know how to say her name. Sayori. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't even know if you're planning to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying mankai and manga. Manga is literature. True shit. Chainsaw Man is a true pleasure to the eyes. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Hey there, Chuck. Chuck, you want to get up here? Come on, Chuck. Oh, Chuck! Come here, Chuck. Let's go for a ride. Alright. Well, good to see Chuck is chilling. Okay, you don't have to lick me though, Chuck. Ah! Don't worry, guys. Noobgoat always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Chuck, I'm gonna have to ask you to chill the hell out. Like cooking and cleaning my room. Please stop. Please don't scratch me. Okay, Chuck, you do you, man. Dogs, man. How dependable. Sir, Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's always distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Hee. We're gonna have to have a stiff competition of who's the hottest girl. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Nuko can become good friends too? Sayori. How you doing, Mr. Nick Shuffin Live? Dude, Ethan's dog is going crazy. Purple hair girl is bad, but she's also bad. Chuck! Chill. I just realized, is the game frozen? Ah! Chuck! Oh man, wait, hold on. I don't know if my the second girl ain't got no boobs. Running into a different issue, and that is that for some reason, yeah, it's not showing the game. What up? Full screen application. Maybe that'll work. On a different part. Yeah, there we go. What's up, pimp? Dude, we're playing some Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it must have been really weird. See this girl right here? See this? You see her? I turned into an ass, man. Stream Honey Pop 2. You're actually not allowed to stream Honey Pop 2. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to a weird situation she just put me into. Damn. Yeah, it's a real tough world out here for us Honey Pop fans. Green. Fuck you, Twitch. Truly is. Fuck Twitch. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Siri made it sound like a big deal when it's not really. Wait, no, when it's not, it's really not. Fuck, I'm just dyslexic and retarded. Chuck! Chuck! Chill! I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. That means we can at least smoke on this off pack for a little bit. I guess if you asked me a year ago, I would say both are equal. I don't know, man. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. These days, I'm leaving towards booty. I don't know, man. I truly could not tell you because you see these things right here? These double decker of meat flaps. You know? So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well here. She reaches into your bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. Really, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read it. Oh shit. Oh, you can remove this. She is kind of fond. 10 out of 10. And we could, discuss it if you wanted to. How is this girl actually being so cute? She even picked out books she think I'd like despite me not reading that much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. What are we saying, chat? Smash or dash on who? Because I'm on the smash. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled, now that everyone is settled in, I accept Monica, 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 Monkai, kick off some scheduled activities. Chuck! Chuck! Chuck, you sit there, alright? You be cool. That's what we agreed on. 7 messages were deleted. Timed out Izaki gang. The hell did Zach say? But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner, and Yuri's face is already burned into a book. I can't help but notice her expression is tense, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I guess you can't. Nah, you can't type in all chats or in all caps. The stream element boss will just not allow it. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. She seems to glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Me, an empath, making girls uncomfortable after staring at them for a very long time. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. Chuck! Shut up. Damn. Chuck is going in on that door. That's the book he gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I want to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you got 2 copies of the same book. Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyways? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Makarov. It's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't accidentally give you... don't accidentally give you anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Dude, I don't know why reading is so fucking hard. It always is. It's like I'm reading like out loud to the whole class. Isn't that right, Chuck, huh? Oh, you want to be a little bit louder? Oh, is that true, Chuck? Yeah, boy. And all while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Wow. Chuck! Chuck! No matter what she does. Ah! Parker, could you please read page 72 of To Kill a Mockingbird for the class? Oh my god, dude, this dog is going crazy. Oh, let's look up page 72 of To Kill a Mockingbird. 72 of To Kill. Oh. Huh. Okay, let's see what this says. Gentle Homes. I actually remember this part of the story. I think the ow, Chuck. Oh, it's on page 174 of To Kill a Mockingbird, actually, not page 72. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. Chuck, if you try to jump on me, on God, I'm gonna beat your ass. Yeah, only 102 pages off. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ha 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 ha. Your gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you now a fan of that sort of thing, Noobgoat? Ah, Chuck, please get the fuck out of my room. Little fucking demon ass dog. Pop, 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 pop. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Ah, Chuck. Okay. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. Chuck, you're about to get kicked out. Chuck, no. Chuck, come here. See this dog right here? He's annoying. Get along, Chuck. Get along. Get. Now don't go scratching on the door now. He's gonna start scratching at the door. I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely gonna scratch at the door and be very loud to my neighbors. But good thing I don't really care. Because they can go fuck themselves. But because they have their own goals, oh, water time. But because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, I go grab some Taco Bell while Nick's on the way. Hey, get that Taco Bell. That T-Bell. It's gonna be CSGO time in about an hour. Whatever happened to fuck CSGO? What happened to that yesterday? I'll definitely be down. I kind of forgot to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. You know what? Oh shit. Wrong emo. But it's close. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. I'll leave this on though. Alright, you have fun getting that Taco Bell. I think Ethan's parents are giving me a pub sub, so gotta pipe it up, yeah. In fact, I might as well get started reading. You don't have to. I'll be saying. Just a moment ago, you said you're looking forward to it. Just get the book. Alright, it's fine. It's fine if I sit here, right? Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to do. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. Open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe it's a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ah ha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri, then hold the book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bench, our shoulders are almost touching. Touching shoulders with a woman seems to be a dream. Us neats don't really get to experience the warm touch of a woman. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the pages here. Oh, oh, baby. Now this is fire. Pipe on sight. He takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah. Do the same with my right arm on one side of the book. That way I turn the page, Yuri slides her thumb under after it flips to her side. But in holding it like that, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah? To turn the page? I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, you. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. She's so bad, though. But Nuka, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's so embarrassing that you think like that. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant that's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Ah. Spared from finishing your thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. The fuck do you say this woman's name? Monkey. Monkey? I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. No, it's not that. It's fine. He releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Would you prefer I only read it with you? Um, I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's that's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up, I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I just make a bookmark. I feel like that's a lot smarter than trying to remember page 85 or some shit like that. By the way, did you remember to read a poem last night? Yeah. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. She's also bad, though. You know what I mean? Suri and Monakai enthusiastically pull out their poems. Suri's is written on a sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monarchy. Oh, this is gonna be so bothersome. Nonce. Doki. You say
Pronounce this name. How do you say it correctly? The pronunciation of Monica. Monica. And now you know.
Monaco. Yeah, I was right. I was right like one of the first 10 times. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sat. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Could go with. It's a very important choice. I feel like it could be. Here we go. The definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Noobgoat. Are you sure it's your first poem? Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would write a poem. Am I the kind of guy to write a poem in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you wrote one. Reminds me of how you really are part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm staying in front of you in the club room. Or, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise, see? It's like I said before, Noobgoat. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it then. Yay. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eye. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away the rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is, well, did you wait until the morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean, I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that. It was a bad poem. It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. That's right, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And will always be the most important meal of the day. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Ah, Monica's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poems ever. I guess I look forward to it. We're gonna show Yuri last. Show her. Monica, hi Noobgoat. Having a good time so far? Ah, yes. Glad to hear. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm settled in more. Holy dude, reading out loud for so long, just putting the heaviest strain on my throat. Ooh. Damn. My voice feels like it's going away. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Don't worry about it, Noobgoat. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I'll be breaking that touch barrier with her, if you know what I mean. Look at that. A little upskirt. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Can't just get a little taste. Just a small little smidge bit of taste. A little bite, you could even say. A little, you know what I mean? My hand Monica of my poem. Great job, Noobgoat. I was going oh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not. This game is just frozen on my screen. What the hell? Why does this game not want to fucking work? Hold up. We're gonna. Hold up. Hold up, Chaz. No. Cancel. Damn. But then I didn't have a big old boob fucking background. Window capture maybe? Okay. Okay. I gotta go. I saw you playing a horny game. It's not a horny game. First of all, they don't even have sex. So it's not possible for it to be horny. Shit. It'll pop up if it's like this. Pull up. Properties. It physically can't be too horny. The first thing I heard was a little bit of upskirt get me a little taste. I mean, it's true, man. Horny bonk. Dude, you don't get it, man. You see, it simply is just they don't have sex, so like it can't be that horny. All right, let's see if that one works. but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I think it might freeze if I like click out. Maybe I'm not horny. Okay, just look at her. Are you gonna tell me you're not gonna have sex with her? All right, Chaz. Because I know I would. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectation low. That way, it always comes out. It always counts when I put some effort. Ah, that's not very fair. Like, look at this, Chaz. You gonna tell me this perfect upskirt? Are you gonna tell me you wouldn't let her squirt in your morning coffee? Because I know I would. Well, I guess it worked anyways. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes simple, direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or by letting them deeply analyze all of their nuisances or nonsense. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point, but I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Look at that chest cavity. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound like a lot. I have a lot. That doesn't mean I always feel the same way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, this is a long one. Let me get a glass of nice little sip of water before. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blunt. The fuck does this even say? I can't read. It's like REE. Oh, blinds. Like a film left out in the sun. Oh, I feel blind. Okay, maybe that's what that says. I feel. Maybe that's an F. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking back in. Oh, that's a good poem. So what do you think? Very free form, if that's what you called it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, this kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays. This is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it, but I guess you could say that had some creepy infinity recently. It's been influenced by poems. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what that word is, or have I never seen it. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, Your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Ooh. Yeah, force that one up with a low progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and timidly try it again later. Any way to think about the... Damn, I cannot read. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I'll show you. She's kind of cool. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. And what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers his mouth, but then covers up her whole face. You. It's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Haha. Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imagination and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant to. Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words of the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that here are specific writing habits that are usually typical of newcomers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable things I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter. They form fit the two words together. And that involves both the style and expressions are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you'd be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting their own work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice. And learn by example, try new things. I tried some new things with her. Now, talking about that purple cooter. Also, hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Tsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if she's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. As if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it isn't supposed to be a literature club. Dude, what is up with these fucking handwritings? Beautiful beneath an amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, and yet to be replaced by the sticking blue gem hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the pleasant, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flick back. I flick him back. I flicker back. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I just think your handwriting's pretty. Dude, how the fuck did they know I was like complaining about the handwriting? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easier to digest, I suppose. You into ghost eating? What? Actually, the story isn't about ghost at all, Noobgoat. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember the poems often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences into their works. Goddamn, my throat's so dry. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to the ghost, lingering in her remembrance, remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing really. Goddamn. More reading. Yours was impressive too. Nah. If anything, I could have probably learned a thing or two from yours. You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, you know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Noobgoat. Man, am I happy she does. Cause, I have to figure out if those pubes are purple, you know? Uh-huh. Ah, me too. Damn, can I just not share with her? This bitch annoys me. Ah, stupid pink hair bitch. Ah, well, about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Dude, if this bitch hit me one time, I think I would just unload a cannon on her face. Not in like any weird way, like my fist, you know, like just bam, you know what I mean? I guess it's more like this way. Bam, but just up in her little bitch face. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. No, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of writing, or but is the point of poems for people to express themselves? Or how many pages of books I've basically read at this point? This has to be at least like 10 pages right here. Look. It's like a whole To Kill a Mockingbird right there. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. I don't want someone to walk in while I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Even though it's not that bad, but like it looks bad, you know? You know what I mean? Chat, you know what I mean? So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understood. But the nice thing about simple poems is puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It can help bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Damn, Ellie's a bitch. I hate him. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from for my own mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Siri and Monica are happily chatting. My eye lands on Yuri's and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows full of furrow and frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Yeah? Did he say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Do you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language as, I guess, I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. So much spit in my mouth from reading. If I was to look for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sorry liked it, and Noobgoat did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give some of my suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my own writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Noobgoat liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki slowly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member Yuri. Damn. Eh? That's not what you just Yuri stands up as well. Maybe just jealous that Noobgoat appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was that full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything that I do overly cutesy. Yeah. See, this lady's just a bitch. I don't vibe with her. Not one bit. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew inside as soon as Noobgoat started to show up. I gotta go pee. I ain't gonna lie. Just gotta flick that on. We'll be right back. Give me like 2 seconds to go piss. That was quite a nice piss, I'm not gonna lie. Now let's see if this pops up. Is it working on Twitch too? Let's check. Okay, and then we click back over. It's like Nasuku. Hold on. Alright, it's working on Twitch too. I don't know why this game likes to freeze. That's a little. Is it working? Is it working? Yes, it is. That's a little. This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they'd noticed I was standing there. Noobgoat, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain it to you. Go. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Noobgoat? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. First choice of the game. And it's really only a choice between the middle and the bottom, because let me tell you, Sayori's hot, but Yuri is even hotter, and Natsuki is fucking annoying. So it's like, we're gonna go with Yuri. Right, I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened. You won't even take my poem seriously. I understand. You? Eh? You're seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they still put feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Yeah. But you took things way too far. You means well. Told her how you feel. It wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding me? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... I think that's enough. Damn. She's really just getting shit on by everyone. You both said things that you didn't mean. You apologized. Don't you think you should too? Usually clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point of being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. And if you've been feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to walk and clear my head. Sorry, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'll spare her from having to look at all your faces right now. Damn. Oh well. Snatches up her poem from her desk and storms out. She crumples up the poem with her hand and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. As her chin buried in her hand while she stares down her desk. Gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, you're hot. We can just cover that bottom text and just put, you're smoking hot. I want to motor both them big old titties. How can anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? Oh, did my voice just crack? Cringe. You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Noobgoat. Thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful, so. Huh? What did she say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. But her boobs getting bigger, which I hope they do. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was fun. I'd say it was worth it. It was alright mostly. Nugo, how did you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was neat talking. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you'll learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. Think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with a newfound determination. Noobgoat, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sari beams at me. Actually has been a while since Sari and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. This man got like 4 bitches around him at all times. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Nasuki? That kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just really wanted your opinion, that's all. Oh, dope. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Noobgoat, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... It's gonna be so much fun. Besides, it looks like Siri still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends was nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just see what the future holds, Siri. This dude's just horny. Now I'm just horny, I guess. I pat Siri on the shoulders. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Siri as a internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Oh, I have to make more word choices. Okay. Embrace. Yes. After image. Judgment. Aura. Vivid. Damn. Sunset. Disorient. Dazzle. Scared, forgive, cage. Misfortune. Damn. It's a big word. Heaven sent. Inflammable. Vacation. Silly. Uncanny. Joy. Unrestrained. What's one thing she'll like? Rainbow. Oh, never mind, she didn't like it. Whoopsies. Anyways, time for the club meeting already. Got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Noobgoat. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to being in the club yet. I see. It's a pretty simple thing. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. You come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Retrieves her coin purse. Just fumbles with the latch to get open. Only 2 small coins. Aha. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sarah. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming in the lunchroom. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so I would lend you some. Just one more thing. You're always hungry. So that only leaves out one option. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Haha. God, my throat's dry. Yeah. I didn't notice that she was listening. Her face and her book as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Tell Noobgoat to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sarah. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford. And frankly, after pulling a mistress little stunt like that, your suffering is only fair retribution. Ah. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean that at all. Alright, too absorbed into my book. Haha. I really like when you speak your mind here. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you should think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. Alright, see, that's what I thought it said, but then turns out it was wrong on purpose. Still coming from you, Siri. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Siri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me here to the club before she even told me. But you would have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that. Eh. Spew. Ah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Siri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was? A cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Siri glances around. Is this a miracle? Because I paid my retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha ha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you babbled about the cupcakes. It's totally worth seeing your reaction, although. Haha. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Siri hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Siri rapidly tears open the wrapping and takes a big old bite. It's so good. Oomph. Siri suddenly collapsed, her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Hee. Going through a lot over just one cookie. Sweet takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. So I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Oh. Alright. Guys, we're going to save the Doki Doki Literature Club. And we might be back with some more Doki Doki Literature Club tomorrow. You guys have a good night.